There is this little known method that I use to manifest my desires more easily. This method uses things from your physical reality to really speed up all manifestations. Want to know how to do it too? Then keep watching, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly how. What's up, superheroes? Welcome back to my channel, the place where we make the impossible possible. I'm Scarlet Grace from Seraph.com. I'm a manifestation coach, and today's video is about a secret method you can use in combination with all the other manifesting methods you already know that will truly speed up your manifestations. If you're new here and you want to learn how to manifest any desire fast with the law of attraction and Neville Goddard's teachings, then start now by hitting the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you won't miss any video that could change your life. And if you need some extra help on my personal advice for your situation, email coaching is available. You'll find the links in the description below. I also have a 21-day course on how to manifest your specific person. So if that's what you're looking for, then click the link in the description to check it out. So today's video is about using your physical reality to support your manifestation so that it happens faster. So if you're new to my channel and you don't know how to manifest anything in your physical reality, let me give you an overview of the process. So the first step is that you need to decide what it is that you want to manifest. For example, that can be a relationship with a specific person, it can be a specific job, or a specific car, or a house, or pretty much anything you can think of. So this is step one. In step two, what you need to do is create a mental scene, an imaginal scene from a first-person perspective, meaning you have to be looking out of your own eyes in the scene and not watch yourself as if there is a movie of you playing on TV. So you create a scene from a first-person perspective, and in that scene, you need to already have what you desire to manifest. In other words, if you want to manifest, for example, a promotion, you create a scene where you already got the promotion. You create a scene where you're sitting at your new office and you're already the boss, for example. And you play the scene in your mind over and over. And the third and most important step to manifest any desire is what is called living from the end. Now, this is a concept from Neville Goddard, and what it means is that when you do your imagining session, when you play this scene in your mind that you created, you essentially map out this new version of you that already has this desire, how this version feels and how this version thinks and how this version of you reacts to situations. So after you're done with your imagining session, for the rest of your day, every day, you need to embody this version of you that already has this desire. In other words, you need to feel and think and operate as if this desire is already something you have, as if it has already manifested, not as something that you're waiting to receive in the future. Now, from those three steps, the one that most people get confused by and find difficult to implement is the living from the end step. Step 3. Now, if you don't know how to ignore your circumstances, in other words, how to ignore the physical evidence all around you that your desire hasn't already manifested so that you can more fully live from the end and manifest this desire, then the video I made last week addresses exactly that. So I'm going to link it up to the right and also in the description below so that you can go watch it after finishing this video. But this video is about how to actually use elements from your physical reality in order to live from the end more easily and make your desire manifest even faster. So, how to use elements from your physical reality to manifest your desire faster? You're going to do this by using things as props. Now, if you don't know what a prop is an object used in a movie in order to make rehearsing a scene more realistic. For example, let's say that there is this Hollywood movie and it is about two knights that have to fight with swords. Now the actors, if they're really good, they can rehearse this scene without needing to be dressed like knights or hold swords. In other words, they can wrap their hand around the air as if they were holding a sword and rehearse the scene. But as you can see, as you can understand, this is more difficult. So what happens is that someone creates props. In other words, someone creates something that looks like a sword. It's not dangerous. It's made of wood, for example, but you use it to rehearse the scene and make it more realistic so that you can get into playing the part of the knight more easily than you would if you were in your pajamas and you weren't actually holding a sword, all right? So Living from the End is a lot like playing a part in a movie. You're just not playing the part of a knight, for example, or the princess or the queen. You play the part of the new version of you that already has this desire. For example, if your goal is a promotion, when Living from the End, you are playing the role, you're playing the part of you as the new boss. Or if you're manifesting marrying a specific person, when Living from the End, you're playing the part of you, the wife. All right? So this is like a movie part that you have to embody in your life right now and make it as realistic as possible for yourself so that it manifests faster. So that's why you're going to use props. Now, what kinds of things you could use as props? The things you can use as props can be any number of things. A prop can be an object, or it can be a behavior, or it can be a place, or it can be a habit. It can be many different things. So let me give you a few examples of what you could use as props in different cases. And of course, after finishing watching this video, you can make your own list of what would act as a great prop for your specific desire so that you can start incorporating it in your life. So, let's say, for example, that what you want to manifest is to become a multi-millionaire or a billionaire, all right? So, there are people who have this goal, and I've had coaching clients with this desire. So, let's say this is your goal. Now, if you already were a multi-millionaire or a billionaire, what would you be doing right now? For example, what are a few things that you would like to buy when you have all that money? So let's say, for example, that you always wanted to buy a helicopter. You always wanted to have a helicopter, you just never had the money. Well, if you picture yourself as a billionaire right now, you wouldn't have an issue with going out and buying a helicopter, right? Because you would have the money. The new version of you would have the money. Now, of course, you cannot use the helicopter itself as a prop, because you cannot, if you're broke right now and your dream is to become a billionaire, you cannot just go out and buy a helicopter. But let me ask you something. If you want a helicopter, do you even know where to go to buy one of those? Or how much they cost? Or what kind of maintenance they need? Or if you want to buy a helicopter, do you have a pilot's license? Can you fly the helicopter? If not, do you know where you can hire a pilot for your helicopter? So all those things are things that if you right now were a billionaire, you would start looking into, because you already have the money for the helicopter. You just need to figure out where to buy it from, what types of helicopters exist, whether you're going to take flying lessons so that you can pilot your own helicopter, or whether you need to hire someone to fly your helicopter for you. Those are things that you would be doing as your billionaire self. So start doing them. Go online and research how to buy a helicopter. See what prices there are. See what types of helicopters there are. Research where you could get flying lessons if you decide that you would like to be the one flying your helicopter. And how much those cost. What places people recommend to get flying lessons at. Or if you don't want to fly your own helicopter, look up where to find a great pilot for your helicopter and how much that would cost you per month. Those things are all things that your billionaire self would do. So you can do them right now so that you can get into playing the part of the billionaire you. You don't have to go and buy the helicopter, but there's nothing preventing you from doing all that research in advance. And the more you research how to buy the helicopter or whatever else you want to buy with that money, the more you get into the character of that new you. So that's why you can use that as a prop. All right? Or, for example, I have had other clients when it comes to manifesting money who tell me, I want to manifest a big sum of money, whether that's from winning the lottery or I don't care where from, but I want to manifest a large sum of money so that I can invest that money and have passive income for the rest of my life, so I will never have to work again. Now, many people say that, but they have no clear idea what they mean by passive income. So if you want passive income, where is that going to come from? Do you have any idea how to create passive income? If you don't have any idea how to create passive income, and your goal is to manifest having passive income, then one thing you can do is research how you can build sources of passive income for yourself. Or, for example, some people tell me, I want a big sum of money so that I can invest in real estate and start flipping houses because this is a great way to make a lot of money. Okay, do you actually know anything about this field though? Because most people have this dream about doing that, but as long as they don't get the funds, if they don't have the starting capital to start buying property, start buying houses to flip, they have no idea how much it's going to cost or where to find the right people who will do all the work, who will change the floors, to do whatever renovations are needed to start flipping houses. So if right now you already had that money that you're trying to manifest as your first step in this plan of creating passive income through flipping houses, then you would be researching where to find the right crew that is going to do the work for you, or what you need, if you need any kind of permissions, or how much it costs to move houses, if you're going to be one of those people who move houses around and rebuild them somewhere else and then resell them instead of rebuilding them on the spot. So all those things are things that the version of you that already manifesting this big sum of money that you want to manifest, this version of you, since they would already have the money, they would be doing all this work, all this research, getting to know this new field. So do that work right now so that you can get into character of being this new version of you that already has the capital and is now putting everything together for this business to start. Another example, if you want to manifest moving in with your boyfriend, for example, or your girlfriend. So, a few easy things in that case. For example, one thing you can do is that if there is a piece of furniture or a piece of decoration that you would want to have in your new place where you will move into with your boyfriend or girlfriend, you can go and buy this thing now, as you would if you were already planning to move into this place together, right? And this can be a chair or it can be something cheap, like it can be a pillow, it can be anything, it can be new sheets. This is something you can do. Because this would be something you'd be doing if you were already living together. You would be shopping for different things, different objects for the house. It can be new plates. It can be anything really. It can be a painting for your living room. It doesn't have to be expensive. If it is something that you have looked at before, you have seen in stores, and you have thought, if I ever move in with this guy, I would like to have this hanging in our living room, then go get it if it's something that you can afford. Because that will reinforce the idea that you're already being this person, that you are already this person who is moving in with this guy or with this girl. Because you're doing what that version of you would be doing right now if you were actually moving in together. This is living from the end. Or another example, if you want to move in with your boyfriend or girlfriend, do you sleep on one side of the bed, or do you sleep in the middle of the bed right now because you live alone and you don't have to share the bed with anyone? If you sleep on the middle of the bed like many people do, just pick a side and stick to it. Because if you were already living with this person, then you wouldn't be sleeping in the middle of the bed because you would have to share it with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, alright? So pick a side and start sleeping on that side. And every time you do, you tell yourself that this is because this is happening right now. We are already living together. Another example would be if you drink coffee in the morning and your boyfriend or girlfriend also drinks coffee in the morning. Would you make 1 cup of coffee every morning just for yourself, or would you make 2 cups of coffee because you need 1 cup for yourself and 1 for your boyfriend or your girlfriend? Now, if you would both drink a cup of coffee, then you can start making 2 cups of coffee every morning, because that is what you would do if you were already living together. Or, for example, if you wanted to manifest marrying someone, you can get a ring that looks a lot like the engagement ring you would like. Or imagine that you're wearing a ring without actually wearing one and tell yourself that I'm wearing my engagement ring all day because I'm already engaged. You can do it in your imagination, But if it's hard to picture a ring all the time, then you can actually get a ring and pretend that this is your engagement ring. If you want, I don't know, to give TED Talks and you are not used to speaking in public, you can actually join a club where you can speak in public to better your skills, and also while doing that you can pretend that this is a TED Talk. This can be used as a prop. Or let's say you want to move to a different city or to a different area in your city. So, if you want to move your family there and you don't know how to make that happen, then start doing what you would be doing if you had just moved there. For example, if you have kids and you would research where to send them to school, then research the schools that are in the area. Because this is something that you would be doing if you had already moved there. So this is living from the end. So as you can see, there are many things that can be used as props. So come up with a few ideas that you can use in your situation. And when you start incorporating those props into your life, you will see that your manifestations will happen much faster. So if you like this video, please click the like button because it really helps the algorithm show it to more people who need this information. And subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you won't miss any videos that can change your life. Thank you so much for watching.